Good morning, another drive-through with Don. I was reading a book the other day, and one of the characters was thinking to themselves, what do I need to do to be memorable? Being memorable in business is very important if we're talking about networking or sales, but even leaders need to be memorable. We might work with somebody every day, but if we're bland, boring, the same old things, we're not going to have impact on people. Also, more importantly, perhaps, is our ideas need to be valuable and useful, and they need to be memorable. If people don't remember them, it's a problem. And that reminds me of a quote: energy and emotion cause motion and memory. If we bring energy and emotion to things, we'll get movement, we'll get motion, and people will remember it and remember what to do. And I think that's very important. So I made a list of 5 things here that I think are important about causing this. Number 1 is to share genuine feelings, not just thinking. I hear a lot of thinking. I think this, I think that. Well, cool, I'm glad you think it, but what do you feel? If you feel strongly, I know I've got something I can work with as a leader. If we have not strong feelings or even negative feelings, that comes through as we talk about how we feel, not just what we think. So I think the first thing is be very genuine in terms of sharing feelings and thoughts. The second is to use authentic communication. A lot of times meetings or individual interactions, somebody will go away and think about it, and the thoughts later, the feelings later are different than in the moment. So I think picking up a phone, going walking down the hall and talking to someone, calling someone saying, hey, I need to grab a cup of coffee with you, give us a chance to give authentic communication. So not just sharing the feelings and thoughts, but doing it over time. Thirdly, every interaction I'm trying to ask, what have we not looked at? What's the perspective we're missing? What's a unique perspective I could share with them? I share a lot of perspectives in what I do for a living that I don't necessarily believe, but I share the thoughts and feelings to get people thinking, and maybe within that we can find an answer. And it's funny how often I'll share something I'm not sure is right. I even think it may be wrong, but as we start playing with it, it gives us other thoughts, other ideas, and it helps us wind our way to the best possible answer and what we really need to be doing. Number 4, pay attention to your process. I think too often people look at events, not patterns and processes and what's occurring. So multiple times of touching something we have found to become very valuable for individuals and teams to do their best work. Those multiple touches, each little step is an improvement. And the 5th thing is, what does your audience need to be able to see the possibilities? It might be an experience they need. It might be a chapter of a book to read. It might be talking to someone else. It might be watching a video. It might be playing a little game with you. It might be you showing them a little magic trick. There's a lot of things it could be. So what does your audience need to be able to see the possibilities is the 5th thing. So I wanted to share this with you because if you're not memorable, if your ideas aren't memorable, you're going to probably fail. Most people that have been very successful, I know, are pretty unique, interesting people. So, and I hope I'm one myself. So if you haven't read our books, we've got a couple of great books out. We are doing podcasts 2 a month that are out on WPTF radio. We've got a great website, a lot of information. And if you want to chat, give me a call, 919-368-9008. Thanks for your time.